Old School is back. It's viewers' request time. Big shout out to Magical Music TV 919, who replied to one of the old school videos that I did a while back and said Cold Winter on PS2 is a good shout. I think it was in response to one of my first-person shooter videos that I did. It might have been a Bond game. I can't remember. I save all of your requests into a folder, basically, guys. I take screenshots, but I never write down what video you reply to. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So yeah, thanks for the request. I haven't played this game before. I didn't even know this game existed. So, like I have said before on the channel, I love playing old games that I haven't played before. Yeah, this was exclusive to PS2, guys. Did a bit of reading up on this before I started playing. So yeah, it wasn't on Xbox, wasn't on PC. You can only play this game on PS2. This is right at the beginning of the game, guys. I did, yeah, play a bit of the tutorial. There was just lots of dialogue and stuff, and I thought, you know what, I'm not going to go from here in regards to recording, because it's very slow going. Sorry guys, I'm trying to concentrate here on what exactly I'm doing and getting used to these controls. And yeah, all feels very fluid so far. Graphically, it looks beautiful. PCSX2 is the software I am using to emulate this game. It is upscaling all to 1080p, so it will look nice and shiny. But yeah, I like this so far. I love first-person shooters, guys, especially story-driven ones. And again, big shout-out to Magical Music TV. That is probably why you recommended this game to me to feature on the channel, because I was saying it might have been actually Call of Duty or Medal of Honor on the PS1, that video, I can't remember, but I was saying in there that I love and I miss really good single player first person shooter campaigns. I really like this, guys. I'm struggling a little bit with the aiming. I haven't figured out yet how you like zoom in or rather aim. Like, you know, you'd hit L2, wouldn't you, or the left trigger on most of your first person shooters these days. This game doesn't seem to have that, because left trigger ducks and L1 jumps in this. So yeah, you could do that. You can melee. Like I say, you can duck. Oh, there we go. So you click the right stick. R3. Yeah, and speaking of first-person shooters with good stories, guys, I am very, very tempted with the RoboCop game. It's currently on sale on both PS5 and Series X. And I might dive in. Let me know if you've played it. Nothing to do with this game, but yeah. I always harp on about developers don't care about the single player anymore. All of these Call of Duty multiplayer game clones. And apparently that's a very, very good game, and it runs on Unreal Engine 5, apparently. But anyway, back to this. I've got some reviews open on the wiki, on the iPad in front of me. I will glance over. Oh, he's a dead drunk guard. Can you still be drunk when you're dead? That's something for scientists to explore, isn't it? I think you can, because alcohol doesn't leave your system, does it, for a day or two? Or a few hours at least. But it's something to think about, isn't it? It's food for thought. Yeah, I like this. It's obviously... I was going to say it's obviously borrowing from GoldenEye, but it might have been released before GoldenEye. I don't know. But reviews. This scored... Now, bearing in mind, this magazine I'm about to tell you the score from... I'm not phrasing stuff properly at all, am I, today? I'll try that again. That was terrible English. My English teacher would have given me an E for that. Maybe an F. But yeah, Edge Magazine gave this a 6 out of 10, is what I'm getting at. Oh, who's this dude in shirt and tie? But yeah, bear in mind with Edge, they were edgy, man. They were edgelords. I liked Edge. I used to buy it, but they were so hard. Oh, it was the interrogator, that dude in shirt and tie. They were so hard on games. Like, games that were getting 9s out of 10s everywhere would get, like, an 8 at Edge. They kind of always had to be different. But then they gave games like Bayonetta 10 out of 10 and made it their game of the year. I always remember that. No disrespect to Bayonetta, but yeah, I don't know about a 10. Anyway, tangents. I'm going off on tangents in this playthrough of Cold War on the PlayStation 2. I like the physics. I like that you can do this. Pick up chairs, you can drop them, you can throw them, you can smash them. This is before Half-Life 2, obviously. Well, I think it is, anyway. And Half-Life 2 obviously uses that mechanic, that gameplay mechanic of picking up objects and using them with the environments and that kind of thing. And it's cool to see that in an old PS2 game. Okay. And you can just, like, search everything and just open all the doors you see and interact with everything you see, basically. It's a cool game, this is. Reviews. Electronic Gaming Monthly gave this a 6.83 out of 10, which is such an odd score. Can I throw the lamp at this guy? Throw it then. Oh, I've dropped. I wanted to throw it. So yeah, basically you pick stuff up and then you use the D-pad to interact with the little menu there, and you can either drop or throw, and it's just really cool. It's really intuitive. It's a nice game to play. I would say it's ahead of its time, maybe. Okay, yeah, more reviews. Game Revolution gave this a C-. I don't like that scoring system. Again, it takes me back to school. Okay. Game Trailers gave this a 6.9 out of 10. But IGN, Official PlayStation Magazine, etc., they were giving this 7s and 7.5s. So it's kind of mixed. I'd say average to good in regards to review scores. I really like this game. I think this is fantastic. And I'm first to criticize a game, guys. If I think a game is bad, then it will go on Bad Video Games playlist. Check out the playlist, guys. Shameless plug. There are some bad video games on there, or what I think are bad video games. This bit reminds me of one of the Bond games, actually, on PS2, where you kind of start in an area which looks similar to this. Can't think of the game, though. This courtyard. I like this. This is good. Anyone think it's got the golden eyes about it, though? It definitely has, isn't it? I would argue that this is... or rather, everything works from a control sense, or from a gameplay sense perspective. I told you I can't get my words out today. Everything in this feels tighter and smoother to play. I'm actually enjoying this more than when I go back to the GoldenEye on N64. I don't think that game has aged well at all. Whereas this is lovely to play.
I'm okay, Kim.
There we go. We've cleared the courtyard of troops. But yeah, it's interesting going back to some of these lesser known first-person shooters. Would you say this is lesser known? Well, I hadn't heard of it. But then if you say a game like Black, which I featured on Old School on PS2, which was also available on Xbox, everyone knows about Black, or at least I think most people do, or gamers do. Oh, it's loving the grading today. That gave me a rank C. Oh, there's a Motorola. Oh, no, it's a... Was it a Nokia 3310? Or like a dodgy imitation of that. We'll watch a bit of this cutscene and then I will skip it, guys. You can skip them.
For a job as well.
So there's Hitman there, a little cameo from the protagonist from Hitman.
Reason we got him.
Agent... What was his name? Agent 17?
I'm
Or
expecting
Agent
him in the
37?
next few days.
Okay, so we are off to... Are we off to Hong Kong? I don't know, I wasn't listening. Anyway, let's see what the next mission on the next stage is all about.
Okay, Andrew.
But yeah, the lesser known gems. It's cool going back and playing these games because, like I say, I never heard of this. I don't remember seeing it on the shelves in the shops. You can't see your feet in this. That's the only thing I will say. I can't move, guys. I've got to listen to whatever this lady is saying. This happened at the beginning of the game. Because I was going to show it right from the beginning. I was like, nah, we're not going to watch all that. You can't move while this lady talks to you. And it's just like, oh, just, yeah, get on with it then. Or let me skip it. You can't skip that when she talks to you. But you can skip the cutscenes. But anyway. Let's use my silencer here. Oh, that didn't work, did it? So much for being stealthy. This is really good, though. Yeah, anyone in the replies, in the comments, any of you guys who can think of first-person shooters, specifically first-person shooters, on any of the old consoles that I might not have played, because this has intrigued me now. How many of these hidden gems are out there? Or maybe everyone knew about this game and it just completely passed me by for whatever reason, I don't know. We need more of these games, don't we? We need more first-person shooters with lengthy, interesting campaigns with good voice acting in there, good stories. And I don't mean stuff where they have to, like, try and copy a game like BioShock. We had that. Oh, is it Atomic Heart? I played it on Game Pass a few weeks ago. I thought it was terrible. I uninstalled. I just got bored straight away. I don't want all that fantasy stuff thrown in. Just give us a first-person shooter with real guns. Whatever real guns are, because I don't even know, like, what real guns are. We don't really get guns here in the UK, guys. So, yeah. I'm not an expert on guns. But anyway. An AK-47, there you go. That's what I'm using now, isn't it? Yeah, but give us a first-person shooter, modern day, real guns. Not all this fantasy stuff. Like, I play my Zelda and games like that for my fantasy. I don't want it in my first-person shooter. And I also don't want to play online or be forced to play online all the time. Sometimes I just want to soak up a story and chill. Okay. But yeah, I like this a lot. This is cool. The PS2, what a console. I was thinking earlier today that, or I was wondering, oh, try not to die here, guys. Yeah, I was wondering the ratio on my channel of platforms. So basically, yeah, what console have I featured games on the most? And I've worded that terribly, but you know what I mean. I would say PS2, simply because of all the PES or Pro Evo games that I feature, or we feature on the channel. So the PS2 does feature on this channel a lot, because it was a fantastic console, although I still prefer the PS1. But I do have a major soft spot for the Xbox 360. I still love that console. Need to feature that more on this channel, actually. But yeah, I like this a lot, guys. This is so good. So good. If you have access to a PS2, pick this game up. It's well worth a try. Can I shove that into the gate? Well, you can, but it doesn't do anything.
Hold tight for a second. I'll get back to you.
Okay. Press select to read the intel. Okay. Yeah, the gunplay's decent. Now I'm getting used to it. I like the gunplay. It's very satisfying. Look at this guy. He's just smoking. What's up with him?
Andrew,
The elite prison guard. Look at the smoke coming off him. Did he, like, go to throw a smoke grenade and it, like, glitched on his person or something? It's weird.
me soon enough, though.
But yeah, that's a quick look at Cold War on the Sony PlayStation 2. Let me know if you have any memories with this game. I am working through the requests, guys. So, yeah, if you've got anything you'd like to see on the channel, please let me know. I'll try and word stuff better next time. But yeah, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.